What's going on? This is the Male and Female Perspective Podcast, and I am your host, Sean, that speaks to inspire. And I'm here with my dope host, Just Comply.
What's going on, Shauna?
What's going
Happy
on, Comply?
Friday.
Happy Friday. Today is our Fitted Live Friday, also.
Yes, ma'am.
So tonight, y'all, we talking about the Chris Brown 11/11 concert. Comply? Deal breaker or nah?
Deal breaker, nah. We're going to talk about this
We're going to
one.
talk about it. Let's go.
Let's go. Shauna.
Comply.
We got to get into this one.
We got to get
For
into it real quick.
everybody that's watching, please like, subscribe, comment, follow. We definitely appreciate the feedback. We appreciate the
That's
people
right.
that have been giving us the positive feedback. Even if if you have critique, get at us. We're not too
smoke.
you know what I mean, all the smoke.
All the smoke.
But in this one, we talking about the Chris Brown situation with them taking pictures with old girl. Old girl had a fiance, and she decided that she wanted to dibble and dabble. You know what I'm saying? She wanted to dibble and dabble a little bit. You know what I mean? No,
was it really
and
a
bro
dibble?
I mean, come on, bro. But like, look, man, you supposed to be committed to me. Like, yo, we talking about marriage and stuff.
Come
like,
on.
come on. Like,
we're not gonna do that double standard on this Friday. We're not gonna do that.
And see, I've listened to so many opinions in regards to this particular topic, and I have to give mine in regards to this.
Bring it.
Because a lot of females that I've heard that have advocated for her is like, well, he shouldn't be so insecure, right? And for me, it's not about my insecurity. It's your lack of care for my insecurity. So let's just go ahead and let's go down into this road.
Yeah, go ahead, because you about to get it, and I don't agree with none of that.
I'm okay with that, and I'm
That's
okay
all right.
with it.
Spicy.
I'm a big boy. I get,
Yeah, and I'm a big girl, so let's go.
But I'm saying, like, at the end of the day, it's my job to make sure that, especially if I want to build a life with you, that I do what is best in the interest of both of us, right? That means putting you in the best position that I could possibly put you in, and you putting me in the best position you could possibly put me in. I do not know how you going and especially having provocative pictures with another man being posted online.
That's
It's
provocative.
putting me when you get to put in, when there's that much look, the church hug is fine. The side by side, you know what I'm saying? Side by side.
We talking about Chris Brown, Comply. We talking about
I
Chris
could care less.
Brown.
I could
She
care
has no
less.
access to this man after that. She paid $2,300. That was the most expensive hug.
What?
I'm gonna get all of it.
You paid $2,300
Yes.
or whatever, and for what? Because at
Chris
the end
Brown.
of the day, you still no. And see,
you ain't gonna like me when I tell you what I pay for Usher.
I have an issue with that because at the end of the day, when it's all said and done, it's not about the picture itself. It's the portrayal of it. And for me, it is, you ain't respecting me.
Okay.
You ain't respecting me.
That's
you know what I mean?
Going? Another man
has access to you like that.
Okay.
And I get to view it and I get to see it. And not only do I see it, other people get to see it. So now they get to disrespect me.
You sound real mad about this comply.
Oh yeah, I'm passionate about this thing
Well,
right here
guess
because
what? I don't
I've
even
heard
care
this,
because
I've heard this, and I've
mm-mm.
listened, and I've heard,
You're
and
not
there's
gonna do
been
that.
so many.
Not
Okay,
today. I
come
love
on,
you,
roll
but
with it.
today
I'm
we
with it.
ain't on the same page.
We with it. We with this. We with
First of
it.
all,
Come on.
Chris Brown is okay. Let's take it back because that's from my history. Let's go back to the Keke Palmer and Usher, right?
Mm-hmm.
Almost
Mm-hmm.
destroyed her relationship. But what I say the
Mm-hmm.
difference is with is that she's a star, and so was Usher, and they've had run-ins with each other, and they're in that community. An average girl like me and an average girl like that girl ain't never going to see these stars again. So when we have an opportunity to meet said stars, now listen to what I'm saying, celebrities, she paid $2,300. I paid $1,181, and I'm going to see Usher on, and I was going to pay $23 to have the same meet and greet. Now, I give it to you. I'm a little more tasteful. I wouldn't be hugging on. I got other pictures with celebrities that I hugged up with Genuine, with Next, Monica, Guy, you name it. So, but it's about the person. Now, this is the
Mm-hmm.
part I have. We can sit up here and say, "Oh, it's respect and da 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 da." But what
Mm-hmm.
about them filthy strippers that these men that y'all go to these strip clubs, and y'all got
Mm-hmm.
these little dollar dime women rubbing all on you, whether it's a picture or not. You know
Mm-hmm.
you've been in there with 10 women for less
Mm-hmm.
than what we paying, and you're not. And it's not even something you could sell later on.
Mm-hmm.
That's my so the security. I have a problem with it when it comes with the what's the word I'm looking for? The access to said person that you feeling insecure about. It's
Okay.
Chris Brown. That's like if you go and you see Beyonce and Beyonce give you a lap dance and she put you up on stage. I'm not gonna be mad at that. It's Beyonce.
But that's
And
you.
no,
That's you.
what? No, you're
That's you
absolutely right.
because
But
there's a whole lot of women that would
okay,
feel a certain type of way if their man was sitting up there on stage with
with Beyonce,
with
Janet Jackson
Beyonce,
giving
Janet
lap
Jackson,
dances, they insecure
Candy
too.
Burris, or whatever
They
else like
insecure
that.
too.
And that's
It's
my
an
point. And so,
entertainment.
but this is my thing is that if you know this about a person, it is your
But how you
responsibility.
know
It's
she
not to
knew?
start.
We don't know she knew that.
Believe me, she know whether or
Every
not
woman
her
don't
man.
think they man or woman gonna be mad at a celebrity. That don't even make
Come on.
sense.
Well, then how did you get to marriage? How did you get to marriage? How did you get to talks
Do
about marriage if you
do you
don't
ever have
know
a
those
conversation and
intimate
it's
details about your
hey, I'm gonna
person
hop
as
on.
far as
We don't bring up celebrities doing a relationship really unless you go to a concert and you see it. I mean, I've seen some disrespect. Now, don't get me wrong. Her being in his arms like that with her legs wrapped around it for my
come
taste
on, like
as a
you thought that
woman,
like
I agree that was distasteful. But for him to call off the
yeah.
no, come on,
Why?
it's
Why
Chris
not?
Brown.
It doesn't matter. It could have been CB. It could have been anybody
It was
else for
Chris
that
Brown.
matter. No,
You know
no.
what? You know back in the
If
days
you'll
what these
do
men
it
used to do for these
if you
concerts,
do
they
it
used to
for
kiss touch.
and you
Remember
know what,
Bobby
it was
Brown? How he used to get in
it
trouble for his provocative dancing and licking women. Whitney
okay.
wasn't mad.
So he, that was because of the fact that she had access to him, and she had
Did you see
access to
Alicia
other
Keys and
stars.
Usher and they two stars dancing during the Super Bowl? Swiss Beats wasn't mad. Everybody was mad for Swiss Beats. He wasn't mad.
Well, we don't know if Swiss Beats was mad because he never said
Yes,
anything.
he did. Yes, he did. Go back and look. He actually absolutely did make a statement. Yes, he did. Yes, he did.
But in my view, here's
But let's
my
stay
view.
on course. But I'm just giving
Because
just a little
I'm a
examples.
person that I'm a person that I feel like this. Like I feel the
Mm-hmm.
way that I feel. You know what I mean?
Okay.
And it may not be everybody's flavor, or whatever the case may be. I get
Mm-hmm.
that. You know what I mean? I personally did not feel as if that man went overboard because there is a certain there's a certain level of respect that I have earned in my life and in
I
your
agree.
life if we get to a point of talking about marriage, right?
Okay.
And if if you didn't if if you didn't know it was okay when you purchased the ticket or whatever else like that, and you knew what you purchased, the
No,
package
no,
that you
no. It's a meet and greet. It's a meeting. It
right,
don't
it's a
say
meet
jump
and
on. It's
greet,
a meet and
right.
greet.
And my point
They
exactly.
expensive. Yes.
So nonetheless, because a meet and greet to me is okay. You know what? I get to take a picture with whomever I paid the ticket for. That
Exactly.
doesn't mean I get to, go over here and I get to grab cheeks and all this other stuff like that. And I got a
I
woman
agree.
at home.
But
That doesn't mean that.
No, but let's look at the
Just because
look at the
that's
age group
Janet
that we're
Jackson
talking
or
about.
Beyonce or whatever else like
But
that,
our
that's
age group is
blatant
different though.
disrespect.
But look at the age group. That's a Gen Z. That's a Gen Z group that did that.
But it's our responsibility to teach them that that is not correct
Well,
behavior
guess what? She
because
learned a big lesson that night, didn't she? I mean, that's if they're not together. First of all, it's the age group, and I believe, and I'm gonna say this: I paid money for meet and greets. Like if I'm gonna go see one of my favorite, and I've got stars and celebrities that I am head over heels in love with in my mind for just the celebrity status, right?
right, right,
I would personally never make my fiance boyfriend feel uncomfortable, right?
gotcha.
When I went to go see Next, I went to see Next Genuine Guy, and we paid the money for all of us to go backstage and meet them.
Right.
I was hugged up. Genuine grabbed me like I was his girl, and I was with my friend, and the conversation never came up. It ain't like I jumped in his lap, but it was if you looked at the picture, you think me and Genuine was a couple because the way he hugged. But that's what they do. They know how much these tickets cost, and they make you. Now, our age I'm talking about, make you feel comfortable for thank you for coming to the concert. They give you a kiss on the cheek. They'll hold your hand. They make you feel welcomed, right? She went overboard. I mean, Chris Brown, who knows? He might have been surprised that she jumped in his lap. I don't know. But it's that age group, and she did learn a valuable lesson because if it cost her real relationship and she had no contact and get that money back, then she did make a big mistake. And she's learning from it if they didn't get back together. But I personally believe it is a source of insecurity and it may be a double standard. I don't see nothing wrong with it. I wouldn't have gotten mad if it was another female celebrity star that I know that my fiance head hold. I would take my fiance to his favorite female artist. And if I could pay for him to be behind stage to meet her personally, and that's something that we all got a favorite, I would pay for it. That's just being mature because I know he's mine and he's coming home to me and he don't have no access. Forget the access. He's not going to see this one. This is a celebrity that I won't say idolize, but that we enjoy. So I may be a little different. I think like with the Keke Palmer, she had her yams out for one, and her and Usher can be together and may have. That was the rumor before. So there's more access, and her husband is not. I mean, her fiance or her boyfriend is not he's not a who's who. So I would see why he felt some type of way before. A regular guy to feel bad, maybe because like you said, maybe he's a guy that holds himself to a standard. I get that part. So I kind of agree with you that, but I do think there's a little insecurity in it. But I understand.
And you know what? And I agree with you, but you know what? It's humane to be insecure. You know what I mean? It is humane to feel the insecurity. Like
but when you start
that's a
showing
feeling.
it,
This a feeling. You know what I mean? And so therefore, I have to manage my insecurity, right?
Absolutely.
And if you can't help me, like if you're going to put me in positions to where my insecurities is going to consistently show up, well, then I have to do something to change that, which may mean, you know what, me and you can't be together because when I'm around you, my insecurity, like there are certain people that bring out an insecurity in certain folks that other folks can't do. You know what I mean? Like there's certain people that can make you upset and push buttons that other folks can't do it. You know what I mean?
But that's unfair to add to make hold somebody hostage against your insecurity, or i.e. what we say.
It's not hostage because I can let you go. Like you can go.
No. When I'm saying hold hostage is you insecure about something. Insecurity is is what you feel. It's like self-esteem. I can't sit up there and say you bring down my self-esteem. It like in my Cat Williams voice. It's how you feel about yourself, you silly bitch. That's how you feel. So you can't hold me hostage because you have some insecurities that you did not heal from or get healed from before you started dealing with me.
I
making
get that.
you so this is the thing. I will validate how you feel at that moment. But I'm not going to be held hostage because you don't want to go understand why you are insecure. Like, okay, if I don't give you no reason, all right, if you don't give me no reason to think you're cheating on me, but because you do something that my ex used to do, you just did it. It could have just been you walking away when I came in the room and you just happened to just be getting up at the same time that I walked up. But in my mind, the last time that I experienced that, because I didn't get my triggers together, my boyfriend used to do that. My ex-boyfriend used to do that to me when he was talking to his next girl. Now I'm taking it out on you. Who fault is that? Is it mine because I didn't heal before I dealt with you? Or do I have to hold you hostage for something else that somebody else did that you absolutely were not doing? So that's what I'm saying about holding somebody hostage with insecurity. Because some insecurities is your own, and what we think we're seeing is not. So I'm going to listen to you. I'm going to hear what you're insecure about. And if I have something to absolutely directly do with it, then I'm going to make sure that I don't do it again. But at the
If
same
we
time, I'm
talking
not going to be
about
held hostage because you over here got problems and I don't know what it is. That's not fair.
there,
And
but
that's
in
what a
the
lot of
same
women do to
token,
men. But, okay, I'm sorry.
in the same token, though, we have a certain responsibility to each other,
And
right?
we talked about that. It's a big responsibility for
This
somebody
is a
else's heart.
responsibility to
Yes.
each other. Like if you are my woman, and look, it may not be the most pleasant thing that you are insecure. And maybe we might need to go. We need to have some conversations with someone, in regards to what's causing
Yeah.
those things and things of that nature. But the fact of the matter is that I know it's there, right? Just like
Okay.
if someone has jealousy issues
You
or
know it's
anger
there, or you
issues or
saying you
whatever.
know your insecurity is there, or I'm supposed to know, or vice versa.
If you've been with someone, if you be, both, if
Okay.
both of you know, you know what I mean?
Right.
If both of you know, right?
Right.
Because there are just the same way that it's easy for me to read me, it's easy for me to read other people. You
Okay.
know what I mean? It's
Right.
easy for me to read other people. I could tell, just by little subtle things that you might be insecure about this or that or whatever the case may be, just based on your body language, stuff like that.
But not
You
your
read that
problem though.
immediately.
But not
But
your
but
problem.
nonetheless, nonetheless,
Uh
though,
huh.
nonetheless, because again, if you're entering into, it's not just we've now been in a relationship and we're talking about marriage. So
Okay.
now I am going to be the steward of your heart and your soul and your mind. That's going to be my responsibility.
Mm.
So therefore, you have to know me. I have to know you. I have to know what's your ticks and things of that nature because we're going to share a life together. This ain't just play. This is
Can I?
real stuff,
Right.
right?
But can I say something? How about that? These millennials and these Gen Zs, right, are not wife and husband material. They just doing it just to say they doing it. So now, if he picked her, there's some things about her that he should have known. But again, because the whole concept of the we done been so hot. I ain't putting no title up or nothing. Sorry, y'all. They're gonna title it. We are talking to each other, okay?
You know,
Just come in the house and just listen. Sit down. I ain't putting no names up or nothing. We already 20 minutes in. This is easy.
look, this was
But
one of those, right?
this is
And I
one of
knew it
those.
was
It's
going to be
fine.
one of
That's
those,
fine because
right?
I definitely like. I only can speak as an individual woman and how I hold myself and
Hmm.
how I am. I'm very meek. I could, I have authoritative, kind of about myself because of my job and. Well, some people want to call it masculinity, but I'm authoritative. It's a difference. I know how to carry
Right.
myself like a woman. There's certain things that I don't do on TikTok, certain things you won't hear me say. I don't like cursing. I might get a little A out there or whatever, damn out. But that's not me. So there's
Hmm.
certain things about me, no matter if I am in front of my favorite celebrity, that I'm not going to do first for me as a woman.
Hmm.
Two, we got to remember that these kids and young adults, they do things for the clout of going viral.
Hmm.
So she didn't think about, obviously, that I want to wholeheartedly say that this girl did not think she did anything wrong. It wasn't like he was like rubbing and touching her. Of course, he had a couple under her butt because she was wrapped around him. So he was
That's
touching. Let me
that's
finish.
enough in
Right.
itself.
No, but what I'm saying is that I don't think when we hear celebrities in our mind, and it's been years of me just thinking about that, we don't think it's a problem unless, like, of course, you go overboard and now you kissing and doing other stuff like that part. Her jumping up and he had to hold her, or anything else would happen. I don't think that we actually, as a woman, go in thinking that this is going to bother my partner.
Mm.
If that makes sense. And I don't think that she did that maliciously. Now we could talk about it, not get off the subject. Now, what I will say is when these women go on these certain trips, and now you
Mm.
got men doing that, and they're just a regular guy, and you away from your significant other, and you now that is a whole problem where you have to hold yourself, and I guess maybe, and y'all could correct me out there in a certain way because this can be dangerous, right? So I know it sounds like a catch-22, but I think
Yeah.
there's different clauses when it comes to being too much and not really thinking that it was that she did anything wrong. And I really don't think that she thinks she did anything wrong. But now she learned, like you said, is a big thing for her to
So
know.
one of the things that I definitely need for a lot of women to understand is that
Help us.
men are visual. We're
Very.
visual, and once we see it, it's
Like the
forever
best
embedded
man.
in our brain. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like we talked about this. Morris Chestnut,
You kept seeing the
his
vision.
character Lance kept seeing Harper messing with his woman.
Yeah.
He almost didn't make it
He
down
didn't
that.
make it.
He almost didn't make it because
He
he
was about to
saw it.
be, yeah. He
He
had his
saw it
hand
in his
tight.
head. He
Yeah, you
loved her
right.
so much that he made it past the vision. But not everybody is that. Not
Yeah.
everybody's built like that, right?
Yeah.
So the moment that you see it, now you've seen that she enjoyed Chris Brown
Yes.
cupping her on camera.
She didn't. It wasn't
Seriously.
the cup. It wasn't the
But
cup.
nonetheless,
It was just the whole. It was
again,
just Chris Brown as a whole.
no, it
He a
was
whole
the
vibe, Kapla.
you can't tell me
Kapla, who's your
that
favorite? Who's your female artist? Come on, be real.
favorite female artist
Yes. Who?
in the music
Like
industry.
any, I don't know, star, anybody that's real well known, actress, singer.
Sanaa Lathan.
Everybody loves Sanaa. Like,
But I would look. But let me tell you something.
Okay.
Let me tell you something. As much as I do like Sanaa, there is only one person in this world that I would probably like really feel like starstruck around, or two people.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
Two people.
That's what I'm talking about. That
and
part.
that would be Barack Obama, and that would be Michael Jordan. But as far as the females, I would say Sanaa Lathan. Now, if I had a fiance, like not a girlfriend, a fiance.
Okay.
I'm not taking anything. Like, I'm gonna take a picture with me and Sanaa, together, side by side or whatever. But I'm not doing anything extra because I don't want to even invite the thought that there might be some issue going forward.
How about if your fiance take you to a Sanaa Lathan, whatever, live? Something?
It wouldn't even matter. I'm still going to respect her. Like
no,
that.
And she come and Sanaa Lathan come to you, and your girl, your fiance pays for it. And she comes to take the picture. She puts her arm around you. You're not gonna put your arm back around her?
No, because I'm just trying to tell you about how I am.
While Sanaa got her arm around you, gonna be sitting
no,
like this?
I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna let her to put her arm around me, but I'm not gonna do it because
you not.
I do not want.
But that ain't nothing.
But that's the thing, is that I'm not starstruck like that. Like, I'm not so.
So how about if your fiance said it's okay, and then y'all both standing there, and she got her arm around both of y'all? Would you do it then?
Like, yes, if she's a part of it, yes.
I suppose she's standing right there, and she's witnessing it.
But that's the problem, though, is because, again, you never know what goes on. Like, you can't tell a person how to feel until they feel it. Right? You don't know how a person's going to feel until they feel it. They don't know how they're going to feel until they feel it.
And that's what happened. She probably didn't know how she was going to feel until she saw Chris Brown in person.
And
the only reason why I don't go to Chris Brown concert is
she bought that package with the idea that she was going, and so she already had it in her mind how she was going to take this picture. You can't sit up here and tell me.
No, I don't think she knew she was going to jump.
We giving her way. We giving a whole lot of grace right now.
No, you contradicting yourself because you just said you don't know how you're going to feel until you feel it. So you can't sit there and say, because first of all,
if you buy a package,
but the package,
no, it's not.
It says meet and greet.
Right, so she knew she was going to meet Chris Brown,
but she didn't know she was going to jump in his arms like that. Or
she probably. No. Come on, you gonna tell me? You gonna tell me? No, because it's a difference between feeling.
You're not gonna know how you feel until you feel it.
It's a difference between feeling and posing for pics. It's a completely different other thing.
But maybe we don't. So let's be real. We don't know. Sorry, y'all. We yelling, but we having a debate now. This is like the best Friday. So we ain't real. We're not mad at each other.
Right. Not at all.
Not at all. So what I'm saying is, you just said you don't know what you're gonna feel. I've seen stars that I was like, oh my goodness, they right here. And then I seen stars go, oh, hey, Uncle Charlie at the airport. Walk up to him. And there's someone that you can't believe that they may be inviting, because you got some stars that are very, very standoffish. You know, they don't want to be touched and they very bougie. That's like we're talking about with Jennifer Lopez. Like how she keep
Mm-hmm.
going through stuff, right? I heard that
Mm-hmm.
she's really a B in real life. But
Mm-hmm.
there's
I've
some
heard that.
stars, and think about it, if I paid $2,300 to see you in person, and I finally it's my turn to take a
You've
picture with
already
you.
contemplated in your head what
No,
you gonna do when you meet them. Thank you.
no,
I
you
appreciate
didn't.
it.
No, no. I ain't like
I
you right now.
appreciate
Get out of here. No, man.
I
You wrong for
appreciate it.
that. No, you're not gonna do that.
The
You
moment
said what
I
you said.
paid for
Nah,
this money, the
no.
moment I paid this money for
I'ma
this
jump
ticket,
in.
oh man,
I'ma
you
jump all
better
on her.
know I'm about to get my money's worth.
Man, that
So
man
you
was holding
right.
us so she won't
I'm glad.
fall.
I'm glad you
Name
made. I'm
somebody that
glad.
held somebody. Name somebody that held a kid or a baby around their waist and didn't have the cup under their legs to hold them up.
I'm glad
Come
you
on,
said
no,
it.
you're not
I'm
gonna do
glad.
that. I'm editing it out. I'm editing that part out. You trying to play me, son? This part will not be heard. Please disregard anything that you have heard in the jury. I
but
object. He had switched my words around. This is not right.
but you know what?
Yeah.
On a real deal, like for me,
Yeah.
I think that I think my issue that I took most with it was that
Mm-hmm.
there was a lot of people that jumped on
Her
in
bandwagon.
both instances the man in regards to feeling the like y'all want us to be open about how we feel about things
No,
or whatever
right.
else like that and
Yes.
have the freedom to feel certain types of way. Well, he felt a certain type of way and he could have did so many other things that he chose not to do.
Well, we
He
don't
just was
know.
like,
We
you know
really
what?
don't know. We only got a little peek of it.
Right. You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? Oh, same thing with the Kiki Palmer situation.
Mm-hmm.
Like, oh boy decided he wanted to go on the net and vent and all this other stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, everybody came at him and sort to, you know, the proper
Because he
way
did
in
what you
which to
just said.
express,
He exposed it in a different type of
right,
way, other than
in a
keeping
different
it
type of way.
private.
Right.
Right.
And, you know, people jumped onto that. But my thing is
Just said.
you can't make a person feel a certain type of way
Mm-hmm.
and then dictate how they should express that feeling.
I agree. That's like somebody
You
fighting
know?
and then you bite them or you do something. They go, well, you did. You should. We fighting. You should bite me. We
Hmm.
fighting. However, I
We
want to.
fighting.
Right. But it
You
goes
know?
back again. You have every right to feel, and I think he felt more so away because everybody was like, oh, well, you don't have, like they don't know his bank account, but because we
Hmm.
don't know him, he's a brother of a star. He's just
Hmm.
that regular dude that they said she picked up. She could be with anybody, and they made him
Hmm.
feel bad about that. And I have a problem with that. The way they emasculated him and made it
Hmm.
about money and about her being a star and him not really being known. I think that
Hmm.
was wrong because at the end of the day, it had nothing to do with that. It was about the relationship. I
Right.
say Keke Palmer and Usher's could be a little more dangerous than the girls because of the fact that she has access to him.
She has access to him, and
I.e.,
she
did you see
actually,
the BET
and she
Awards?
went on. Yeah, she went on to put to rub it all in his face
And then
that she's.
they did a video with a song
And then
called
they did a
a
video.
song about
Hmm.
some similar with the situation. So it was a
Right.
mockery,
Yeah,
right?
mocking the
It was
man.
mocking him,
Yeah.
right? I don't think
Hmm.
they're still together anymore. So in that aspect, I understand what you're feeling. I think everybody has a right to express how they feel, and it goes back to the
Hmm.
question that's on the screen: is it a deal breaker or not? To if too much is too much in a relationship, like I want to hear both sides. Like, do we say that this is a deal breaker for to end your marriage or end your engagement because of
Right.
of of that particular picture which I shown, and because in that particular way. If would it be different? Does it make a difference because it's Chris Brown, or does it not make a difference if it was any type of other man? I think it makes a difference, and I'm going to stand on
You
that.
see, I'm
Yes,
one of those that would say, nah, it doesn't make a
it doesn't
difference
make
to
a
me.
difference.
What like it wouldn't matter celebrity or not. Like
Yeah,
I still
I
deserve
mean,
respect,
I'm
even
jealousy with. I
if
got
it is a
jealousy.
celebrity.
Yeah, I got jealousy with certain stuff, but stars is not even. And I could say this: when I was younger, and
Hmm.
I dealt with guys who from Brooklyn and everything. Guys liked to go to strip clubs. One of my
Hmm.
my brothers worked in the strip club. He was a bouncer there. We used to go there
Hmm.
just to have fun. I don't like girls or nothing, but that was just somewhere that they would hang where you get
Hmm.
free drinks and do whatever. I would pay for my at the time boyfriend to get lap dances because because of it, because it adds spice. You were younger, you don't really know, but I'm saying in that aspect that I was a part of it. I
Mm-hmm.
participated and gave him something that I know he liked, and I would rather see him do it with me other than him doing it when he with his boys. So that's
Right.
why to me maybe I don't have that insecurity because I've been in that place of playing
And,
for a lap dance.
and see, I'm on the other side of the spectrum. I've never
Okay.
been into a strip club. I've
Okay, so
never.
you're not into that, right? So that right,
I'm not
right.
into that. So you know what I
So
mean?
that'd be
Like
different, yeah.
that. Yeah. So my perspective on it is different. That's why my perspective on it is so different in
Now I
regards
wouldn't
to
do that.
that.
Yeah, now I
Yeah.
wouldn't do that
Yeah.
because you just don't. That's not how I carry myself now, right? You got
Yeah.
to
Represent
evolve,
yourself.
right? And
Yeah.
that's why I'm saying these kids, and even though they're young, I don't know how old she was, but I'll do my research to add it to the video.
Mm-hmm.
Our age group should be a little more mature and conservative, right? Because the younger kids got to make the same mistakes that I did, like paying for my ex at a strip, whatever,
Right.
So,
Yeah.
but yeah, is it a deal breaker or not, y'all out there? We would like to know.
Well,
The answer
definitely
is
leave us a
supply.
comment.
Yeah,
You know,
definitely.
let us know. Get in on this conversation. It's definitely
Yeah, we know
well,
we're a
not
little behind.
entertaining,
No, it's
right?
not. It's not. Well, it's
It's not
entertaining for us.
entertaining, right? But because I don't wish the end of a relationship on
No,
anybody, but
no, definitely not.
you have to do what you have to do at the end of the day, whatever's best for you.
Yeah, yeah, definitely, definitely. Definitely. Well, I'm sorry I had to yell at you today, okay, brother? I love you still.
It's all good.
Very much.
Hey, we have to do it sometimes.
Yeah, yeah.
We
This was
have to
definitely
do
one of those
it.
though.
Yeah, it was, and
Yeah.
I knew it was going to be.
Yeah.
That's why it's like, what? Let's talk about this one.
Yeah, yeah,
You
yeah.
know,
Definitely,
so
definitely. So we would love to hear
always a
your
good,
concerns. Always. Sorry. Go ahead.
always a good conversation. Always a good time whenever we get together.
That's
So
right. Never know what
I
we're gonna
ain't
talk
mad
about.
at all. You
Nah, it's
never know
definitely,
how this
definitely
is
was
going to
good.
go.
But yeah, hit us up in the comments, y'all. Follow us. We on YouTube. Actually, now we can actually put our whole podcast on TikTok.
Yes,
Follow us,
yes.
give us some feedback. Let us know if you want any relationship questions, discussions you would like us to talk about tonight.
Yep.
We're going live on our TikTok platform, so join us for another adult conversation. We'll
8
be
p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
8
Come on
p.m. Eastern
through.
Standard Time. And yeah, so comply.
Always a good time.
Always a
Thank
good
you all
time.
for coming through. Thank
Thank
you
you, y'all.
for following us. Thank you for liking us. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for all your feedback. We definitely appreciate it. It's with my humblest of hearts that I say thank you, all of you, and we're going to keep on growing. We're going to keep on doing what
That's
we do.
right. That's right.
My lovely co-host, or my lovely host, Shauna Speaks.
And my dope host, Just Comply.
We appreciate y'all. Y'all have a good night.
Good night.